Whatever your game is.
Hello, you're listening to Trent Sound. It is 10 minutes past 4, and we are absolutely delighted to have Nottingham Hoods player Bruce Lauder on the line. How are you today, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Very good.
You are a Nottingham Hoods player, and I think we need to start this interview by saying just how a fantastic season you've had so far. You've won 8, losing only 2, and you are top of your league. You must be absolutely thrilled.
We are, yeah. We kind of went into the Christmas break a little bit disappointed having lost the game. But, you know, at the end of the day, if someone said to us we'd be at top of the league at the beginning of the season, we'd have taken that with open arms. So we've had a really good run so far. The games we've lost, we haven't played well. We know that. We haven't played well enough. But we know we can beat the guys we've lost to, so halfway through the season we're looking pretty good.
I know the side was struggling with a number of illnesses, a lot of cold and flu going around the team towards the end, leading up to that Christmas period, and it was impacting upon your performance. Has the team recovered? Yes,
99%. I think there's still a few niggling coughs hanging around, but mostly the flu symptoms have gone, so that's the main thing. We just lacked a bit of energy, as you do when you sort of hit with it, and not luckily, but we carried on playing through it, and we gave as good as we got, but unfortunately we just weren't quite good enough in those last couple of games.
As I say, you are top of the league at the moment. It's very tight with 4 teams on exactly the same number of points which you're on.
Yes.
Have the coach and the players been speaking about promotion as a realistic aim, or are you just trying to take each game as it comes at the moment?
You play sport to win. Everybody knows that. At the beginning of the season, we wanted to win every competition we were involved in. I think that's just the nature of playing sport. Look, if we can get promotion, that would be fantastic. I think a realistic aim for us is to make the playoffs, which would be the top 4 teams. I think we're very capable of doing that if we continue with the performances we've been having, and then we'll take it from there. If we perform well in the playoffs, then promotion will be great. The aim of the team is to make its way up the league structure and get right to the top and get Nottingham back on the map in basketball terms.
Because it is very difficult for you to be promoted, isn't it? Because as you've just said, there is a playoff system, but not only is it the 4 teams from your league, am I right in saying that there's the sort of sister league from the Southern League? You go into a joint playoff system, don't you? Yeah,
Division 3 is a very difficult playoff scenario because it's Division 3 and 4 are the only ones that are split into regions. So you have the top 4 of the North will play the top 4 of the South, first playing 4th in the South, and so on. And then promotion, basically, you have to put a good case towards England basketball to say why you deserve it. Even if you win the league and the playoff title, that doesn't necessarily guarantee you're going to go up. You have to have good crowd structure, you have to have good junior systems, good programs in place, and you need to have a sort of longevity to your team to go up. Now, if it gets to that for us, we're going to have no problems, but obviously we need to make the performances count on court.
Hi Bruce, Shane here. You've just mentioned the youth setup and such. I'd just like to ask you a bit about that and explain a bit more about that in terms of the Hoods and also the women's team.
Yeah, of course. We've actually, and we start players, and we have a mini league which is sort of under 8, and then we have teams at under 12, under 14, under 16, under 18 level. Not playing in the national league structures, just playing in local leagues, Sherwood League. They train once a week out of the Beckett School. They're doing okay. The under 18 team is set up as a feeder team to the Hoods men's national team, and they made the playoffs themselves last year. They're looking all right this year. They're in 5th place. They're doing okay. But the idea of having a youth structure is to get the longevity of your team. In fact, we've got a couple of the youth teams are actually playing in our National League side this year and fitting in really well and getting good minutes. So it's pleasing to see that.
So for example, if I'm a young listener at the moment listening, how would I get involved? What's the best way to get involved with the Hoods?
So the best way is, first of all, check the website at hoodsbasketball.com. Click on the junior links and all the details you need there, training times for your age groups, and the address for the Beckett School, what dates the training sessions are being run, or alternatively email the general manager, which is lee@hoodsbasketball.com, and just turn up to a session, get involved. There are no membership fees. You literally pay every time you play. Come down, get involved. If you enjoy it, brilliant. If it's not for you, then we'll find a way of making it for you.
And one other question I've got for you is about your charity partner and multiple sclerosis and the link you've made with them recently.
Yeah, it's a recent thing. We've been discussing it for a while, of trying to get a charity partnership together, similar to what Barcelona did with UNICEF. Rather than having a title sponsor, we want to push a charity, and we don't want it to be a big charity that everybody knows about and they get grants and subsidies left, right, and centre. We wanted to find a local charity that actually means something to the team members. My family's been hit with multiple sclerosis. A couple of the other players have been affected by it, and it's a really good small charity. But it's two things. It's one to raise awareness about multiple sclerosis, but it's also to raise awareness of the therapy centre itself, because it's not just MS that they treat. They have pressurised oxygen chambers which can fix all manner of illnesses, ranging from a hangover all the way up to sporting injuries, to MS, to blood clots, to tumours. They're doing a fantastic job there, but people don't know about it, and I think some of them are put off by the name because it's got MS in the name. Perhaps they don't really understand exactly what it is, and that it isn't just MS that they look after.
Now that really is a fantastically noble cause, and well done to everybody involved in the Hoods for doing something like that.
Yeah, it's great fun. I mean, we've got collection boxes at every game. We do Robin Hood marathons. Whenever we have some kind of sponsorship deal, we try and get as much as possible going towards the Nottingham MS Therapy Centre. So it's great to be involved with them, and it's great to have them on board, really.
Your next game is tomorrow against the Shropshire Warriors. It's 2:30, Nottingham Wildcats Arena. How has the preparation been for that game, and what challenges do you see for this individual game? Do you think you'll get the win, and if so, how are you going to do it?
I think we're going to get the win. I think the biggest challenge is that we're coming straight out of a Christmas break, where, as is Christmas, you do tend to overindulge a little bit. We've kind of been kept to a strict-ish diet of limited alcohol and Christmas pudding. But we had a good couple of sessions back this week. We're feeling fit, we're feeling strong. We've kind of brushed the first half of the season under the carpet, and we know we're starting again, and this is where it's important. We've never lost to Shropshire, but they're a strong athletic side, and they're going to want the upset. They're going to be pushing us all the way, knowing that straight after a 2-week break, that's your big opportunity to cause an upset. But we're going to be ready. I think we're so disappointed from a loss leading into Christmas that we're going to be all guns firing and really push this game and get a decent result.
That game is at 2:30 tomorrow at the Wildcats Arena, so you are at home for that game.
Yes.
If somebody does want to listen to the show and wants to get them down and watch it, they are more than welcome to turn on the door?
Of course they are, yeah. The more welcome to turn up on the door. The adult tickets are £3, but there are all kinds of different concessions. There may be a promotion on the website as well. Just turn up and negotiate your way in.
Sounds brilliant. Thank you very much for speaking to us today, Bruce.
Thank you very much, guys.
Best of luck for the rest of the season, and best of luck with your charity work and the junior setup which you've got going on with the Hoods. It all sounds absolutely fantastic, and it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you.
I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What a brilliant club the Nottingham Hoods are.
Brilliant. I think the charity thing is a really, really good cause. I'm really impressed by that. I think it's really good, not only for the illnesses and such, but for the community. I think it brings the community together through sport and through the illness.
Definitely. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you did too, listening at home. We're going to go for another song break now. This is Shiny Happy People by R.E.M.